I got an announcement to make, but I feel that it's time that I try to hold up on all my promises and hold up on everything I've been saying and actually mean it instead of just rinse and repeat the consistent time all the time. So, look, I haven't been the best person lately. I haven't been the best individual as I've always set out on myself. So that's basically on me. I have a lot of growing to do. I have a lot of decisions and a lot of choices that I really need to try to make an impact on in my own life. But also stop doing these stupid streams every time I'm like upset or stressed out. I'm going to try as hard as I can and stick up to my promises as I can. I know the thing that I used to say was I don't really stick to promises because you never know from one day to the next. And I just had a hard time with that in some bit of my life. Because you never know from one day to the next. But I'm going to try to make a step and make it right. No more of these emotional streams. No more of that. I gotta stop that. Because that's what brings in trolls. That's what brings in people to come in and clip me or people to come in and get a reaction out of me. And I haven't really been my real authentic self here lately neither. I haven't. I know I need to own up on everything I do. I need to own up on everything. I have been trying my absolute hardest behind the scenes. Also, I'm just taking a little time off, so like my legs 100%. I'm doing the stretches I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing as the doctors have told me. I'm planning to continue to stick with the content ideas, but no more of these. Like I said, no more of those live streams. No more ranting. We'll do topic streams, but if it starts turning into a rant, I will hopefully have someone tell me that it's starting to turn into a rant or I'm overthinking. We'll shut it right then and there. Promise. No, no, no. Nope, no back, no sticking my foot in my mouth and falling backwards. We're gonna do it. I promise. We'll do it. I know able to hold up to a promise. You have to hold up to your end of the line on the bargain of that I'm basically saying to my viewers. So I know I'm not a perfect person here lately. Since I've been Mr. Double Standard and wishy-washy lately and trying to make a lot of friends because of just a lot of things. And it's my fault. I have no one else to blame but myself, and I take accountability for that. I accept for some of the things I've said and done. But please understand, everybody, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. I know I may seem like I'm always happy all the time, but a lot of days there's some stuff we all face and we all go through. But I gotta keep it together. I gotta stand strong, and I gotta stay focused. You're from the Middle East. WWE's in your neck of the woods right now. They're doing a live event called Crown in the Saudi Arabia. They're doing Jody. They're doing a crown. They're doing a Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. I think in Riyadh or something, some sort of fancy name for the arena. So they're in your neck of the woods. But yeah, the reason I said that's because your name. I have someone that I met that's from Pakistan. His name is Hashim A1. Very smart man, but very educational man that's been trying to help me with fancy vocabulary. I'm gonna stick to like what I've said. Like we're gonna stick to the skits. We're gonna stick to the entertainment aspect to this. I don't know about the whole monetization or the Cash App thing. I mean, I've mentioned that so many times. Like I have kind of just gone back and forth on my word, unsure of like what like approach or direction that I should go with that. So I know with everything else that I get and everything, I'm just afraid it'll mess with it. But if there's a point in time where I do get that clear, if you ever see it and Nightbot shows it, I'm not even gonna mention it. If you see it, do whatever you want to do. Out of the kindness of your heart, I don't care. I'm not gonna sit there and beg for that. I don't let money be the one thing that controls me. What I do let control me is the word of my peers on my channel that help me dictate like what they want to see. Like the reason I give that type of power is, think about it. You know how our country, the United States, is ran by we are the people. Like you give the voice to the people. Even if it's like something they don't know, they can recommend something completely different that I could try and see what I can come up with. I'm always down for ideas because as a creator, I know I'm supposed to be creating the ideas, but I'm always down for new things. So I'm going to try to approach much differently and try my hardest. I just got a lot on my mind, and I'm just like, there's just a lot that there's a lot that I just gotta get together. But since I've changed the name to Silly Dilly instead of Dylan Walker Skits and etc., I'm not doing that anymore. Like, it's just, the name is too lanky and it's just too long, so I figured we keep it simple. And besides, I don't think many people are using that name. Thanks, Mr. Flex, for that name. So, I'm going to stick with that nickname, and we're going to stick with it for the channel. We'll still call y'all the Walker Nation until I can figure out what to call my little army of people that I have right now with the 1K mark that we've got. The 1.2K subscribers. I got to figure out a new name for you guys. I was going to go for Silly Dilly Entertainment, then Morky suggested Dylan Walker's Laughter and Fun. I mean, it sounded like an interesting name, but I kind of just stuck with the name that everybody has called me in YouTube chats, but also it's kind of just like it's fitting to me. Like, I have a quirky and funny, goofy personality, and I'm still gonna feel up to be the silly guy. Like I said, like, I want to fall. Like, if I get to a point where I ever do get recognized, or if I have to do this myself, I'll do it myself. But my goal is to be a voice actor, or maybe work for some company perhaps that does like all those animation cartoons or all that stuff, or I'll just do it myself. Like I said, if I can learn how to do all that, I could probably do it myself and make a little money doing it. But also show that it's not all about the money, it's more about enjoying the product you put out and the work and the effort that goes into it. Plus, I'm going to still continue to do the voices. I'm going to try to work my hardest to learn new character voices and bring new entertainment that I don't think I've ever done before. So I'm going to test my hand in the water and see what I can do. And I also started clearing out a bunch of live streams on here, so hopefully that makes a huge difference, and that makes a huge jump on what I'm trying to do from what I've been saying. So a lot of stuff has either been deleted or just privated. So please understand that I'm going to take my time. I'm going to work at this very slowly, and bear with me. I'm not perfect. Won't ever claim to be perfect, but I'm not gonna be like one of those YouTubers all the time. You know, they said they had some big plans all the time for the channel, and then they just kind of just like dissipated and disappeared into the shadows. So many of them that I used to follow and watch have all done that. The only time I took time off was a year ago with some personal issues that I went through in real life. And there's a lot of people that have tried to scare me off. It did not. It did. Okay. Let me not be an idiot here or freaking mess up my words where I get misunderstood or misconstrued. But yes, it has affected me where people have done that. They've tried so hard because I've stood up for people, but I've also spoke up on things. And then there's just some random people that come in here and say some things just out of the blue to get like a reaction, so they can clip me, run to another community, and then post it into their community, so they get those people to come on over here and start like messing with me and make me feel all stupid and upset all the time. And I shouldn't let them do that when I need to develop the I don't care attitude, what they say. But I should just focus on myself and ignore them and pay attention to the people that are in my chat and let my mods do the job. But if my mods get out of line, I have to say something. I have to. It's part of this thing, you know. You have to, in case they get out of line. Because, you know, if you don't, people are going like, bro, you're letting them get away with that? Seriously? You're going to let them get away with that? And that shows you've got a power hungry or just a loose mod. So, and I've also noticed that a few of my people have disappeared because of the consistent repeat on stuff that I've done. So, from here on out, I'm going to try my absolute hardest to do better. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to try my darnest. But I ain't going to give up. So, I'm going to clear out those live streams and get rid of them. I'll still keep them in case I ever need to look back, just so I can kind of see what I did and said wrong, and hopefully seeing and realizing my mistakes and my mishaps. So, with that being said, please understand, we're going to do what we can, and we're going to take it slow, but we will get there. For now, I don't know what else to say, except I hope you all enjoyed the name. I didn't really get, I never got like a whole pile of suggestions. I probably got one or two. And then after that, I just like, you know what, let's just go with the name that everybody's been calling me, so we're going to stick with it, and we're going to run with it. Because why? It's what fits me. And it's what everybody knows me by. I ain't never going to change. I'm not ever going to quit being nice or quit being who I am. But I do need to work on some of my quirks. And I got to get better with that. The only way that's going to work is if I work on it. That's not because somebody says so. I need to do it because it's right. And realize what I need to work on, and realize how to perfect and fix my imperfections. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle. But trust me, if it ever comes down to things that matter, then I need to hold my end of the bargain and speak up on the things that matter. Because I'm one of those people that will try to do better every day. People around me know that. Even if they're not here with me on a daily life. People take me at my word. People take and respect for what I say and what I do. But I will not be shunned out. I will not be shut down. Just because of some troll or just somebody with a negative attitude towards me that either has past aggression, narcissism, manipulative, or just self-controlling. I mean, I know I have no room to talk, but I have to do better. So with that going forward, I don't know what to say. Hope you all have a good day. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see what I can come up with. I might need to clean my room up a little bit so we can actually have a possible setup so we can work on something. So, I'll see what we can come up with. But for now, I'll get you guys later. Kermit, so here's what we got lined up. I know people are like, you don't have to do this. I'm just going to do it because it's long overdue. Kermit's going to roast out objects or items. Could be stop signs, could be street signs, could be sidewalks. It could be a freaking giant rubber band ball or this goofy looking owl. I mean, all I got to do, either use that prop Kermit from Snapchat and then put in a green screen and he just roasts the object. We can do that, which won't be hard. Funny, cringy, stupid things. It's a compilation from stuff I've had on my Snapchat and on my shorts on this channel that I've taken either download, create a cool little title to put in front of it, because hopefully somebody will pause that, read that, and they'll see what they're going to see, and hopefully it's like follows up with it. But it's also meant to use your imagination of like to kind of, how can I put it? It's to I am not good with my words. I swear I'm not, but I struggle with it every day, man. But it's for you to use your imagination and see what I'm going to like for you to see. It's meant to make you think, but it's also meant to kind of give you an idea of what you're gonna see, if that makes sense. That's how I'm gonna do that. I'm possibly gonna try to get my drone flying. I'm looking into like a DJI mini drone. I'm thinking about maybe looking into a DJI mini drone. Like ones I don't have to register, but it's a smaller one. I know they say when you get those bigger drones, you have to register them. because if you don't, you can get in trouble. And plus, you have to like take like some tests and stuff to learn how to fly the thing, and also like have to have it registered and have a license and all that. Because if you don't, it's a big bad no. You can get in trouble, especially in airspace, especially when they got trackers and stuff that can track those things. So I'm gonna try to get one of those mini ones once I get to that point. And another thing, the tablet is still on my radar. I just haven't looked. I had two down here, hoping that I could fix them, but I'm not that techie, so I'll just have to look into buying one. I had one, but it's outdated, especially on updates. So the tablet I do, what is for? So it's for moving videos and streams over that are on this channel that I made old streams of past like lives that I've done of videos of like games I played. I'm gonna take those videos, chop them up, make series, and post it on the channel. Even if I sound young and old, even though actually not old, that was dumb. No, I sounded very young, and I was probably a little bit more naive and low toned. But I'm going to move that over to my gaming channel. If you do not follow my gaming channel, it's at Dylan Walker Does Gaming, or it's Dylan Walker Gaming. I'm keeping it that way for now until I get another idea for new names. But I'm going to try to do better and say what I got to do, man. So please understand, guys. I know there's people that hate me. I know there's people that don't like me, and I know there's people that don't want me on this platform or want me off this platform because I can't handle stuff. I don't care what they think anymore. And I know I'm a flip-flopper on my like days and shit and make up excuses, so it's time to aim my arrow straight up and see where this thing lands. I'm able to talk a good game, but I better be able to play a good game. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for listening to the 17-minute video stream, whatever. Y'all have a good one. Have a good weekend. I'm sorry that I was a little long overdue, but this time I'm ending it. Catch you guys later.